Okay, so we're a witch in our first game, and there's well, two things that you should know as a witch, and one is who to protect, and secondary, who to kill, and when to kill. So for now, I will actually not protect on the first night, and this is sort of a personal decision, but I found out that protection in the later stage of the game can be super valuable, and it's often more valuable than saving somebody on the first night because well that still means that the werewolves can do damage whenever they want. But if you save someone in late game, that might actually be super valuable because you keep a villager, and that way you maintain the majority with which you can vote out the last battle rolls. Okay, so let's have a look at the information here. I won't actually claim because I'm not checked. 2 and 5 are checked red by 8, but 8 is not the only spirit seer claim, so they might be fake. So we need to look at 2 and 5's claims. 5 also claims spirit seer, and 2 is not claiming anything. So I will just ask 2 again. They are not bothering to defend themselves while they were checked red, which is a bit surprising. But it could also be full. Like 8 might be fake, and 2 is not defending themselves because they want to be lynched, right? So yeah, as it is pointing out to no defense, I'm saying shoot 2. It's the safest. If there's a priest, you should water 2. Is there a priest? There's not. Okay, if the gunner is not going to shoot, then I will poison 2 tonight. And I will also claim. The reason that I'm claiming is so the aura doesn't waste a check on me, right? Since I will prove myself tonight. Which is a good habit of being as efficient as possible. I will also find a target to protect. One is the only red lady claim, and they visited 13. That means that we know that 13 is not a killer, and since they haven't claimed, there's a good chance that 13 is gunner, for example. It's a mistake to protect any information on the second night. First of all, you don't know if they're real. And second of all, it's common for a werewolf berserk to initiate a frenzy on an informer. I just need to repeat that I'm proven which. And 1 visited 12, we know that 12 is a safe lynch. And 10 is not reading my information. Okay, the gunner finally shoots 7 because they claimed GG and they didn't mute anyone. So good shot by the gunner. 12 also confirmed evil. Let me actually just check that. Yeah, 1 set's visiting 12. So we know that 12 is fake as well. So far things are going pretty smoothly for this village, which is good. The meme also still has their revive. Revive. They should probably revive 14 here. Because I don't really trust 1. As in, when the cannibal can make a lot of kills and you visit as Red Lady, you're making it a lot harder for the village. And I think 1 might just be the person to do that. So that's purely because it's a lower league that I want them to revive the doctor. Whereas in a higher league, it wouldn't really matter in this case. I will protect the gunner again, although 06 is also confirmed fake apparently. So that means I'm actually a bit confused. I don't know who the other hour claim is. Oh wait, what? Okay, so the jailer should have killed some. To be honest, did 6 really say 7 evil? It might have been Shaman, but otherwise 6 is teaming with 7. So if there's no Shaman in game, well, actually the random barrel was already dead. Oh no, yes, they are. So we will report 6 here. I was really confused because they had gave fake information. And they tried to like get the full lynch. In other words, they purposefully gave fake information to try and make the full. And they tried to like get the full lynch. In other words, they purposefully gave fake information to try and make the full win. And now it's 3 and 16 are probably the last bat rolls. 16 is red by 16 is Kenny. Okay, to be honest, I'm not really following the game right now. Only one werewolf is left. 13 is kind of real, I think. 4 said they were medium. Let's protect medium. He attacked Gunner, but the Gunner had no bullets anymore, so. Yeah, 13 was visited actually. Okay, so for from this game, it was important that we kind of took over the gunner's job on the second night because they decided not to shoot on the first day, even though 2 wasn't defending themselves and was quite obviously evil. They decided to keep their bullets and leave it over to Witch. The risk of doing that is maybe the Witch doesn't kill 2 either. Well, since I was a Witch, I knew I had to do it, right? But yeah, to be honest, if there's no priest in game, the gunner should usually take over the priest job, because you want to shoot any confirmed bat rolls as soon as possible. Especially if you don't know if they're solo or werewolf. If you can potentially shoot a solo roll, you just gotta go for it. Even if you're a priest, you should water that person, because even if they're solo, your sacrifice is kind of worth it, since you've confirmed the solo rule, and solo rule is really what give the bat rolls the kill power, the extra kill power, because of course the werewolves can make a kill every night, but without a solo killer, it's just so much harder for them to make progress, and the village has plenty of bullets usually, so the solo rule is really what usually compensates that. So if the solo killer dies early, the village is just going to have a major advantage. There are some exceptions when there are 4 werewolves and they manage to kill a lot of villagers on the first day, and if you then kill the solo killer, there's a good chance it might result in a 4 versus 4 situation in which it's an instant werewolf win which of course you should always avoid. So you should look at it per situation, but in general, you can say that the solo killer really provides the kill power that the evil alliance needs. Um, so that's basically a good background for my decision on the second night. We knew that 2 was most likely bad, since they were checked by the spirits here, didn't claim anything, which just indicates that they are not willing to defend themselves. Um, and that just really justifies any villager who kills you, because even if you're medium, even if you don't want to claim, you should still, have some credibility that saves you. So what a lot of good players tend to do is they claim a provable role until they survive um, the the day, and then they use their ability. So in case of medium, you revive somebody, and after that you will be confirmed. So whatever you claim, it doesn't matter because you can reclaim medium, and you already used your ability, so you don't risk losing it anymore. So that's a trick that gets used a lot, and it's very helpful. You can do it as medium, but you can also apply it as. Okay, so this was the first episode of the series. Let me know what you think of the format, and thank you for watching.